When last we met, it was getting colder, it was beginning to snow, and the weatherman was calling for 12 inches or more of snow. But around here, they're usually kind of wrong, and I was really anticipating maybe more like, 5, 6 inches of snow. But sometimes the weatherman does get it right, and it really does snow every bit as much as they were calling for. Right now we've got about 18 inches, still snowing lightly. Supposed to snow a little bit all day, so 20 inches maybe 2 feet before it's over. But I'm going to go see if I can get a vehicle out. Luckily, it's really light, fluffy snow. Let's see if this thing will start. Well, I guess I'm not real surprised that it didn't start. We don't actually drive it because we've been trying to get a clear title on it, which I think we finally done, but during the pandemic, it's been tough doing all that paperwork by mail. But now that we have a title, we still have to get it licensed and registered, so all I was going to do is use it to pack the snow down a little bit. I never did get that Bronco to start. I think it had been sitting a lot longer than I thought it had been. So I'm sure the batteries were dead, but I think tomorrow I'll drag an extension cord out and stretch it across the driveway and see if I can put it on a battery charger, and we ought to be able to get it to start up. And it's going to be about 20 degrees warmer tomorrow. It had a high of 12 degrees today, but tomorrow it's supposed to be in the mid-30s. Luckily, I was able to get the Cushman trackster to start, and I could use that to kind of define where the driveway was, pack down some of the snow. As early in the season as this is, it's going to melt off. It'll be back in the 60s, maybe even the 70s again next week. Nice and warm, so I don't really have to plow it. And because the driveway's not frozen, I don't really like to plow because it's real easy to take the top part of the driveway and the gravel off, throw it off in the ditch where it doesn't do you any good. So I'd rather wait and plow after the ground is 100% frozen. And this snow layer just provides a lot of insulation so the warm ground stays warm. It's also one of the reasons it's going to melt off so quickly. But it was fun to take the Cushman trackster out and just drive around in it a little bit. Took it down to the end of the road to see what the state highway looked like, and it looked like it had been plowed pretty well. County road had been plowed. It's really just our driveway that looks like it needs some work, but like I say, it's going to melt off here pretty quick. I did think about taking the drone out today, but I decided it was just too cold, and the drone batteries really don't like to be out in that kind of cold. I'd hate to have the thing get cold and die on me and fall out of the sky. That wouldn't be good for it. So maybe tomorrow when it's a little bit warmer, we'll take the DJI drone out and just see what it looks like with all the snow, because very little of it fell off the trees today. Tomorrow should still be a really gorgeous day with all the fresh snow. Anyways, that's all I've got for today's video. Just thought I'd do a quick update on what the storm had done for us here. Looks like it snowed pretty well up on the areas that are having the big wildfires in Colorado. We actually got more than they did, but they got a foot or a little bit more than that. So that's all good news up there, and hopefully that'll dampen down those fires and make it easier for them to get them under control. It certainly won't put them out. Like always, I hope you have time in your day to get out and do something fun. Then we'll see you for the next video.